Xenophobia, xenophobia, xenophobia. This is the killing of people in South Africa believed to be fellow Africans who the South Africans, individuals or locals think they have come to take their jobs. One thing South Africans are forgetting is that xenophobia is a phobia for people which they once faced. At one particular time in history, South Africans cried. They cried not because of xenophobia, but they cried because of apartheid. Now the very South Africans are making the world cry. But South Africans have really forgotten so fast how the whole world united in their tears. How the whole world united to ensure that apartheid was kicked out of the Republic of South Africa. But today they're doing the same things that the Britons did to them. And they're making their fellow Africans to cry. And the God we serve shall not allow South Africa to continue like this. And that is why I am of the view that South Africa should and must be expelled from all world bodies, including the United Nations, the African Union, and so to speak, the Commonwealth, so that they become a country that lives in their own cocoon. What South Africans are forgetting is that they have companies around the world that runs their economy, just to mention but a few. Barclays Bank, which is under the Amalgamated Banks of South Africa. The MTN, which is the 8th largest communication company in the world. The DSTV that runs the multi-choice football in the super sports. And so to speak, all these companies that I have mentioned run the economy of South Africa. And that's why today, my brothers and sisters, without mincing my words, I suggest that South Africa should be secluded. In fact, all embassies in Africa related to the South African country should all be disbanded. And the president of South Africa, Comrade Cyril Ramaphosa, should be taken in as a criminal. He's overseeing a country that is fighting its own people, a country that is killing Africans, a country that respects not humanity. And one time I thought that the best person to lead South Africa was Cyril Ramaphosa, but I was wrong. Because he was a comrade during the apartheid time, and he should be the one to lead the country. And that's why I believe the best candidate and the best leader for South Africa was Nelson Mandela Rolihlahla. Or better still, we can put in Julius Malema, who shall kill the South Africans who are killing the fellow Africans. South Africa are really forgetting that the people who have built South Africa are not South Africans, but they are people from other nations, people from other countries like Nigeria, Kenya, Tanzania, Mozambique, Lesotho, Ghana, Egypt, and so to speak, the whole of Africa. South Africa, you are sitting on a time bomb, and soon and very soon you're going to be declared a failed state. Your football team shall no longer be a serious team. Your rugby team, the Springboks, shall not be there because nobody shall watch you. Nobody shall be interested to wear the Springboks shirt. South Africa, a land full of gold, which at one time it was called the Proteas. The Proteas, which was a Boer name. I am devastated with a country called South Africa. And that is why in each country, each and every country in Africa should not encourage such a thing. No country can live by its own. For instance, the United States of America. It was not built by the Americans. The economy of America is not run by the Americans. It's run by people who are immigrants. So South Africa should understand that once these other communities, these other nationalities are withdrawn from South Africa, then it shall remain just but a shell of country. When you walk from Johannesburg, South Africa, when you go to Pretoria, then back to Cape Town. When you leave Cape Town to Abuja, Nigeria, you will always think about South Africa. But if they don't want that, they will one day learn that without these other nationalities, they are nothing but useless. South Africa, you better shape up or shape out, because xenophobia is never a solution. Xenophobia is just but stupidity out of ignorance. I want to encourage South Africans. Remember the apartheid. The whole world cried for you. Now you're making the whole world cry because of you. Take care before nature take care of you. South Africa. Say no to xenophobia.